Hey, hey, I hope you're doing so good today. It is raining here in Texas, in Waco. It is raining. It's raining. If you're tuning in right now on my Beeper live, or if you're following me on Facebook and you're able to watch this live, please don't forget to subscribe at a Beeper Speak Up on YouTube. So make sure you put a deeper speak up on YouTube so you're able to watch me. I am new to this, so I'm going to be actually I'm going to go to current news because it is related to what ADIPA stands for, which is talking about domestic violence, educating, informing, making awareness, and for domestic violence. So if you haven't subscribed, if you watch this video, most probably you're watching to help somebody else or for yourself, or just to learn and just to have knowledge. So today we are going to be talking about Sheila Wegesha. If you're not from Kenya, maybe you haven't heard this, but there's a young woman who was found slaughtered in Kenya in her own home. The main suspect actually is her husband. And I'm going to be talking about this so that I can make awareness and just to educate, because of her lifestyle, a lot of people are really making very judgmental comments. So this is going to be either educative, informative, and excuse the mess because I'm not perfect. This is like my third time doing a live video on YouTube, and this is the first time that I'm attaching it to my Facebook. So if you haven't followed me, make sure you follow me at Adipa Speak Up on YouTube. The circumstances of the 38-year-old woman's death came as a great shock to those who knew her, and also, to her husband. I mean, to those who knew her, knew her husband, given that they constantly are publicly displayed their affection. The reason why this is I'm kind of talking about this, I normally don't go to current news, especially if it's Kenya, because I don't live in Kenya. So I tend to avoid to comment about Kenya news. But this is social media. I'm in social media. If you're able to let me see here. If you're able to see, I don't know if you're able to hear me. If you're not able to hear me, please comment so that I know that you can hear me, because this is the first time I'm testing this microphone that I have. But Sheila was found dead in her home. The main suspect actually is her husband. They've done an autopsy. I really do not want to go into the details of her death, because that is still in court and that is still being investigated. So I don't want to conclude that. What I'm going to talk about is the fact that they are actually suspecting their husband. We still don't know. I mean, a lot of stuff shows that it directs us towards the husband, and I don't know if he's admitted it yet. I did not read all that information. But what I wanted to come here to talk about is the fact that a lot of people are judging Sheila because of her lifestyle. A lot of comments are very mean, because they feel that she was an Ohangla dancer, and she led a lifestyle where she liked to go to the club. I think they owned like a club, and everyone is making very, very mean comments like, you shouldn't have married her if you knew she was a club person. But let me ask you this: Do you think that she deserved to be killed despite the fact that she liked to dance and she liked to go to the club? That did not warrant the fact that she was killed. So most people are concentrating on her lifestyle, and there's a lot of mean comments. And in my live today, I'll be showing you some of the comments that I've got from social media that talks that will show you how mean people are. People are just saying very mean words, judging her lifestyle. But this is a woman, a human being who has been killed. This is a human being who was slaughtered like a chicken, her neck cut off. People are actually sharing some of the videos I hear on Telegram, which I'm feeling like, are you human to be sharing those kind of photos? Or even I cannot even find myself watching or even looking at those kind of photos. The circumstances of her death, we still don't know yet, but until her tragic death, Sheila was renowned among the Ohangla dancers. She had a lounge, they owned an entertainment. And I don't want to say that she was perfect. She was not perfect. But the fact that she was killed, I think we still need to respect the fact and let the investigation go without us saying that, oh, she used to cheat on her husband, or she led a very crazy life, or we don't know that. I mean, that's what everybody's saying. But despite the fact that she was cheating, so should somebody who is cheating, a mother, still be killed? No, nobody deserves to die. Okay. So the detectives, let's leave the detectives to do their job instead of going out there and saying mean comments like, how can you marry a dancer? Now, her lifeless, imagine this is your daughter. The lifeless body of a 38-year-old was found lying in a pool of blood with her throat having deep cuts on her matrimonial bed in Hillview Estate on Friday. Who, imagine that is your child, because even if she was leading whatever kind of lifestyle, you still have to remember that she is human. Okay, human first. So we have to have that empathy and look at it without judging the fact that she used to show off her car. Those are the kind of comments I've read. So some of the comments we really blamed. Let me see here. We really blamed the husband. How can you marry a dancer of all the ladies? That is a comment from one of the social media groups. Somebody says that, how can you marry a dancer of all the ladies? So dancers should not be get married. So people are not allowed to dance. People are not allowed to live their lifestyle. Sheila looked like she was happy, and he met her with that lifestyle. He chose to marry her with that lifestyle. If he left his family, that was a choice that he made. Nobody else told him to go and leave his family to go and marry her. He knew what he was getting in when he married her. So let us stop judging. Let us stop judging people and this woman and not realizing that glasses. Let us stop judging this woman and saying all those mean comments. And I'm going to kind of write out some of the comments here. These were comments from social media here on Facebook, So somebody, let me see here. Koyer, let me see here. Koyer Jr. says, how can your wife be called Ohangla dancer and the marriage become peaceful? As an Ohangla dancer, I know there must have been a big problem. So this Koyer is basically saying, how can your wife be called a Ohangla dancer? She was an Ohangla dancer. He met her like that. That was her job. That's the job. Some people have jobs as dancers. That doesn't mean that they need to be killed. The husband. That is domestic violence. From what I see and from what I see on social media and what she posted out there, it looks like they may have had problems, but that is where you as a person, and this should be a lesson to anybody. If you are in a toxic relationship, in a relationship that is not working, it is better to leave than to try and work it out and then or kill somebody and then say that she was leading a very bad life, she was cheating on me, so I should have done that. So that is something that you as a person, instead of blaming Sheila, people should realize that that is a choice that he made. He made that choice as a wife. He knew who he was getting into. Nobody told him to leave his wife to go and live that lifestyle. So for years, how can your wife be called? Yes, there are wives who are Ohangla dancers, the wives who are dancers, and so those video pics, and should they be killed? Should they not be also protected? Where nobody harms them. Domestic violence is real. If there was a toxic relationship, they were cheating on each other, that is the thing that people need to look at. If you're in a bad relationship, you need to leave. Okay. And then let me see what somebody else here had to say. Nobody is saying he left his first wife and children and remarried. She was not a dancer, but a business lady who owned a club in Eastland, Umoja, called JB Lounge, Sango, and hosted this Ohanga. Okay, so they're saying she was not just a dancer, she was a business lady. She owned this business. That's what somebody's saying on social media. They're saying that, owning a business and running that business, yes, that's a business. The fact that it was a business that you yourself don't like, or it's something that you feel that having a club is not a business, that is a choice. Having a club is a business, and they make good money, and people can still live good life, own clubs, and do whatever they want to do. But if you yourself you feel like as a Christian or whatever is making you not want the club, then don't do it. That is a choice. But we shouldn't judge people on the kind of businesses that they own and have. And then if somebody goes and robs them, oh, it's a club that should be robbed. Oh, it's this because we should look at it more like understand people, have empathy on and respect people's business choice or lifestyle. If they choose that, that is their choice. I'm not going to go and do Ohangla dancing, but if somebody's doing Ohangla dancing and that's how she makes some money and feeds her kids or does whatever they want to do, why did Jack Bamboo choose her if he didn't want that kind of lifestyle? He chose her, found her doing that, so that's on him. But he shouldn't have, if he's the one who killed her, then he shouldn't have done that. Now, Faith Moini says nothing justifies killing of a fellow human being. Yes, Faith, nothing justifies killing of a human being. We should, there is nowhere where it says you should just go and kill somebody because you don't like how they live or what they're doing to you. You have no right to take somebody's life. But let me tell you about what I think something like this can happen to anybody. When people are in toxic relationship, people kill each other, even accidentally. And that's why I tell everybody, if you're in a bad relationship where it's volatile, you fight, knives are involved, things are involved, a lot of people still stay in those kind of relationships. So maybe this is a warning for you that if you're in that kind of relationship, you need to step out. One of you need to step out because either they're going to kill you or you'll kill them, whether it's accidental or because of the anger that you have. That's something that you need to understand that can happen to anybody. Can happen to any, especially in a relationship whereby things like that. So now let me see here. Nancy on Facebook says that the way that man is educated and even an activist of abused women, children, how did this happen? Jack, you just ruined your entire life with all that wisdom. It can happen to the best of all people. It can happen to the wisest of all people. It can happen to educated people. If you're in a domestic and bad relationship, this can happen to you. This can happen to you. So the thing is, If you're in a relationship that's abusive, if you're in a relationship that's not that that you're fighting all the time, if you're in an unhappy relationship, you need to start looking at things where, whether it's you're a guy or you're a man or a woman, you need to learn to walk away from situations because things can go bad real quick, especially if alcohol, drugs is involved. Things can go bad real quick. Now, baby and radio, this lady says, oh God, this lady must have been toxic just from her friend. My brother went through a lot. I'm in support of the gender period. Okay, I understand women are also in support of their own, but really, did she need to die? Did she need, yeah, we can be supportive, but I'm not going to support death. I'm not going to support somebody who kills somebody. You know, if she was toxic, he should have left. He should have walked away. He should have never, it should have never gone that far where one person is killed. You know, I understand from what I hear, which I still don't know, is that she was the one who, from what people are saying, you guys are saying there on Facebook, is that she's the one who had the knife and then he took the knife and he killed her, whatever it is, he should have walked away. In situations like this, things can go bad real quick. So this should be something that people should, instead of criticizing, people should realize that this can happen to anybody. Okay. Now, my name C, Lillian Juma, marrying from a club and expect to change her. You see how, and this is a comment from a woman, from a woman saying that, saying that if you marry from a club, you don't expect to change a woman. There are women who are even pastors' wives, everybody who led this kind of life and they were changed. There were pastors that were out in the club doing everything they did. They met wives. There are people who met each other in clubs and they still lived happily ever after. Saying that somebody in the club is not a good person, or somebody in the club deserves to die, or somebody in the club it's not deserves to be a wife. It doesn't deserve to be a wife. You don't know. You don't know. God changes people. People change, and also you can't judge people by their lifestyle. That is a wrong way of judging someone. So you who is an angel, I hope you have a good husband. Who you're calling yourself. You're an angel. They're devils. There are people, women who are also devils in church. You can't just say that church has good people. So if you're judging it like that, then you're in for a rude shock. So Don Zioka Simon, we can't know or really understand the depth of the situation, but let's learn to love ourselves, walk away, and let go. Now, this is a gentleman who is actually thinking and talking right. Yes, we don't know what really, and we don't understand what happened. I really don't know, and I really, this is a sad story on both ends. The children are involved, family is involved, so a lot of people are hurting because of what is going on. So we can't know or really understand what happened. Let's learn to walk away. You're getting anything from this situation. Maybe this is God is trying to tell you something if you're in an abusive relationship, that you need to learn to walk away from situations. Walk away. Don't stay in this kind of situations. You need to leave, like Don says. Now, some of this, Alicia Ayeta says, sad as it were with Joey, so has Jack Bamboo thrown away his life just like that. Those who want to marry can go ahead. As for me, I'll stick to 1 Corinthians 7:26 through 27. I didn't read that, so I think it's whereby it says man can stay alone or something like that. But Jack, you do not need to be discouraged. Such stories should not make you feel like you cannot have a wife, or you need to be by yourself. A man still, we need each other, man, woman, we both need each other to support each other, to love each other, and to be there for each other. So, but this is sad. Actually, it is sad. This man has really thrown away his life because he might end up in jail. Even if he doesn't end up in jail, he has changed his life forever. Forever. So whatever is going to happen to him is not even good. Okay. So and he is not in a good place right now. Now, so Elias, you're right. Jack has thrown away his life. If he's the one who did it, like they say, because no, I don't want to know the details. I was more concerned about the comments about the person who passed away, who is she. I was more concerned that everybody was kind of created. There are videos where people are laughing, people are saying, "Oh, I am." She shouldn't have been. Now everybody's judging her based on her social media. Her social media is very vibrant. Let me tell you, she loved to dance. I love to dance, and that kind of made me kind of even feel this story more. She loved to dance. I remember when I was a teenager, I loved to dance. I used to go to the club. I wasn't going to look for anybody. I just loved to be there at the club just to dance. And I would spend the whole day, the whole night if I'm in that club just dancing. And dancing with my friends, bull dancing, where you're just dancing by yourself with your friends. That's what I did. And that's something I loved. So this girl lady might have been like that. And the thing is, I don't understand why everybody is criticizing her. Yet this Jack found her like this, So the other one, the other person, let me see who else, what Mary has to say. Mary Amolo, Ohangla dancer. Mary Amolo says the Ohangla dancer in a marriage. How, Mary? Hey, there are Ohangla dancers in a marriage. Yes, yes. There are people who they can be married, be going to Ohangla, dancing. Yes, it's there. It's there. Life choice. That's a life choice that people do. And people survive. And that's their life choice. We're not going to criticize them. But Mary Amolo, does that warrant her being killed? Ask yourself that question when you write that as a woman. You have a child, you may get it. Does that warrant? It's just like saying a prostitute should be killed or something like that. That is not what we want. So do not statements that you say can encourage people to do wrong, can encourage people to hurt each other, can encourage women, men to hurt. Like now, most people are saying, "Oh, do not get married to a dancer." Oh, it serves you right. That kind of statement is not good. Now, Handis Langat Meshach says, any man who doesn't have self-control should stay a bachelor. Now, that one is speech. Say it loud. Huh? Maturity comes with love, forgiveness, kindness, self-control. Real men just walk away in such situations. He says he did. Thank you. I don't even need to add on that. Read it again. Any man who doesn't have self-control should stay a bachelor. Maturity comes with love, forgiveness, kindness, self-control. Real men just walk away. Did you hear that? Walk away. I don't even need to add on that one. Now, I think it's Boyd, a Borg, or someone. Someone can be a Ohangla dancer and at the same time someone's wife. That man really tried. So you're right about it. Yeah, you can be an Ohangla dancer, you can be a video vixen and still be somebody's wife. It is difficult. I can't. And it depends on the man. If your man allows you to do that, if he runs a club and and does all those things and you're dancing, people do that. But should they be killed? No. We still come back to the reason why is they should not be killed just because they are Ohangla dancers. Okay. Now, who else? Chogonyar Mary says, Ohangla is also a job. Why are we blaming the husband instead of doing investigation? Now, that's my point right there. It's a job. This is her job. She was an Ohangla dancer, and that's what she was doing. It's her job. So why are we blaming the husband instead of doing investigation? I don't know about why the husband is being blamed. Maybe this investigation is leading towards he being the one who killed. Whatever reason, we should understand that yes, he chose her. He knew she was a dancer. He knew she. Maybe that's even why he liked her. You know, a lot of people like those kind of women. They like that beauty. She's a beautiful girl. Let me tell you that girl is a beautiful girl, and but she did not deserve to die. I don't know why the husband is being blamed. Like I said, I did not read on the details of the investigation. I'm not concerned about that. I'm more concerned about you who is judging her based on her job. That's the thing. Now, Steve Otieno Mwanda says, okay, okay, and bien ngato. An antelope is not someone's goat. Men who look forward to taming wild women, this is always the result. Hey, hey. Okay. Just like a lot of women, they baby men. A lot of women, they try to tame men who are already drunkards and doing everything. But me, what I'm telling you, do not try to tame nobody. And I don't think anybody was trying to tame her. He liked her the way she is. He loved her the way she is. And we should respect that. He had no reason to kill her because she was cheating. If she was cheating, he should have left. Because it looks like this is an ongoing thing. From the what I hear, even he was cheating. So whatever lifestyle they were leading was very toxic, and in such toxic relationships, it is important that you step away. Now, top fan Phineas again says, my heartfelt condolence. Yes, a lot of people are very sad about this. This is sad. Nobody deserves to lose their life. Those pictures, let me tell you, when you look at them, she did not deserve to die. She was a mother. She was a sister. She was somebody's child. She was somebody's wife. She did not deserve to die. And that's what we need to concentrate. Nothing else. Now, Christine Jomo, may God protect, guide, provide. Now, of all the comments, many people now are realizing that this woman had children. How do you think the children are feeling? May God, Christian Jomo says, may God provide for the kids and above all, give them peace that surpasses all human understanding. You hear that? All human understanding. Let us look at that. That's what we need to pray about. We need to pray for the kids, because we need to pray for the mother. We need to pray for the fathers, for both parents. Everybody's going through hell. When your kids or when your family member does something that you had no control of and you still have no control of, they can't save her now. They can't save him from going to jail. And now the kids have to be taken care of by a stranger or by a family member. You see where this is. Do not put people in this kind of situation. Now, Oware says, if you're married, choose to stay home. Dancing on Friday in a club and becoming a wife on Sunday would just complicate it. That's true. That's true. But it don't warrant you to be killed. Yes. And if that is the lifestyle you choose, remember, not everybody goes to church. Not everybody does live their lifestyle the way you live your lifestyle. Some people, clubbing is what their lifestyle is. We do not judge them and try to tell them that we tell them that whatever they're doing, if it's going to affect them, but we do not try to change it, because changing a human being is now being controlling. All I can tell is we pray for them and we tell them, we try to show them the way, but we let people still make judgments and live their life the way they want to live their life. Okay? So Clement, let me say, Clement, the kids have lost their mom. Now that's a point right there. and the dad may be in for a long time. That is why we need to really be very sensitive when we make these comments. We have children watching this. This lady was found with her daughter. Her daughter found her dead with her neck cut out. Imagine the trauma that this girl is going to go through. And we are busy telling her that her mom deserves to die because she was cheating, because she was an ohangla dancer. You need to remember that there are children involved, there are human beings involved. So let us have empathy on what we are writing or putting out there, despite the fact that we don't like whoever. Me, I don't mind whatever they're doing, but you don't like their lifestyle. That's their lifestyle, not yours. Okay. Now, top fan Edna Nasambu, a jealous husband, Moro moto wa kuotea mbali. Remember the Riruta Mia who murdered his own wife? He was so insecure since the lady was so. That's true. That's true. Red flag, jealous. Oh, was jealousy on both sides, even on the husband. If that is what made him kill her, then you will see, you know, jealousy is one of the red flags. If some people always think that being jealous is like a good thing. He's jealous, he doesn't like women or girl looking at me. If somebody is jealous, that's a red flag right there. So there's any lesson, like she's saying, a jealous husband is, let me translate it. A jealousy husband, moto wa kuotea mbali. A jealous husband is fire that a fireplace when you sit down and around the fireplace. So with a jealous husband, what she's saying is that you stay away from that fire. It's fire that you have to stay away from. But even a jealous woman can kill you because. So yeah, top man, you're right. Now the other thing is Osu di Volante, how can you marry a dancer with a degree? Omera, Mr. Bamboo, fly as far as you can with a degree. So the people with degree should marry people with degree. I don't know how many times that happens. Most people don't marry each other. It's never lined up like that. So what you're telling us here is that if you have a degree, you need to marry. Now you think educated people don't go hoeing around or doing crazy stuff. No, it's both sides. Somebody can be educated and still they do the craziest thing that make the stupidest decision that they in this world. So just the fact saying that how can you marry a dancer with a degree? No, you can have a degree and still marry a dancer until you happily ever after. So volante, no. Now this comment came from a teacher. Teacher Tony, if she is beautiful, love or handler, drink alcohol, and have nice hips, please don't marry her. And you're a teacher. Hey, teacher Tony. You said if she's beautiful, if she loves a handler, if she drink alcohol and have a nice hips, so you don't want anybody to marry any woman with a nice hips, any woman who's beautiful, woman who drinks. Should not be married. Stop. That is not true. You need to stop saying this. These are comments that I got from one of the articles from, I think it was either Tuko or Citizen. These were people commenting publicly. You're a teacher, Tony, and you're on Facebook and you're commenting something like that. Really? I hope your wife sees this. Say if she's so your wife is ugly if you're married. She don't have good hips. That's what you're telling us. Don't say such comments in public. She was a beautiful girl. She did not deserve to die. And that is the bottom. Now, last and not least, Alfred, why now? It's not and it's never right to take someone's life. I'm gonna end the comments with that. It is never right to take someone's life. If you are in a domestic abuse situation, if you are in a toxic relationship, I'm talking to you right now, you need to leave. What I tell women about being in an abusive relationship, a lot of people who are in jail for hurting somebody, hurting their partner, some of them was accidental because and they did not expect the other person to die or get hurt. A lot of times there's a lot of pain and anger that is held in if you're in a toxic relationship. And one day during an altercation, you might end up hurting one another when you don't want to. May Sheila rest in peace. Let us not go there and start judging. We need to consider that there's a family of Sheila. She has children, okay? And she has even a husband and mother and father. We need to respect that. Let us not show that just because you choose it's just kind of like my dress, my choice. You remember when my dress, my choice came out? Men were raping women because they were not dressed in the right outfit. So because you are not dressed in the right outfit, you should be raped and killed. That is not good. And just because she's an Ohangla dancer, does that mean that she should have not been married, she should have not had kids? That is a very, very backward thinking. And if you're going about and commenting stuff like that, I hope you have a good job, and I hope that nobody, your child never, and you don't know if you don't have, because some of you are young people commenting right here. I hope you have children and they will see, and you will see what this kind of lifestyle, people don't choose to this lifestyle. We have to protect women in every way, even men. Abuse is not good on both sides. It's not good to hurt. So it is important for everyone. If you have not followed me in a deep, because I like this, I will be back, and follow me at a deeper speak up on YouTube. On Facebook, you can follow me at a deeper speak up. I think it's just a deeper domestic violence, intimate partner abuse, but mostly I'm on YouTube now. So I hope this was educative enough, informative. And if you need help and you're here in the United States, let me tell you how you can get help. First of all, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can get help if you need help. Take this one. So if you need help in the United States, call 1-800-7996. I still don't have the number for Kenya for calling. I think with Kenya, you just call the police. If you're going through domestic violence in secret, please seek help. Okay? Seek help. Find an exit plan. If you're a guy and you feel like your wife is not doing what you do not, I'm telling you, it is better to walk away than go through this. Children in this relationship, children are going to suffer. Now, a deeper speak up, follow me on YouTube, and may God bless you. Thank you. This is a Lily. Peace out.